Hello and welcome back to Fate Stay Night. My name is Dennis, and last time we start out with Zoken, still alive with Assassin. Seems like he wants to take control of Sakura, but she doesn't want that, so she kills them once and for all. We retread the same steps as the other ending, but this time we end up going with Ryder when we're trying to find the area in Rito Temple. But it seems like, yeah, the same thing happens, and Tohsaka goes on and meets with Sakura, who states her intentions to do whatever she wants. She can, kill everyone. Kill you, kill Shirou. She's strong now. Meanwhile, Ryder fights with Saber, and although Saber easily defends against Ryder's flurry of blows, Ryder has Shirou on her side, who can either get a bad ending by jumping in and getting kills, or project Ro Ias and block Excalibur, while Ryder hits her with her own Noble Phantasm. Shirou gets the option to finish Saber off, and if he doesn't, Saber returns to Sakura's side and kills Tohsaka off, and then Shirou, resulting in a bad ending. The last bad ending. And what we end up doing is finishing off Saber by killing her off and forgetting all our memories with her. And now we're transitioning back to Tohsaka's POV, where she has to go up against these giant shadow things against Sakura. So let's head into it. Okay, god damn it. It seems like there's something wrong with my text. I'll be right back. Alright, we're back here. Release Slash. Alright, I forgot to say, one more thing is that I have no idea whether this will be the last episode or not. It's either going to be 1 or 2 more episodes, but we are nearing the ending, so it's something to be excited for. Yeah, we're almost near the end. So yeah, let's head into it. The Jeweled Sword! Holy shit! She sliced through one of them like butter. But the golden flash of light does not permit its existence. You don't get to live, no. 6 down already. The black body curses keep seeding towards Rin, and she cuts each of them down with a single stroke. Wow, Shirou did a really good job projecting this. Why don't we use this in any other route? Sakura, the Shadow's master, is shocked. Her astonishment is reasonable. Each of the black giants can rival a servant's noble phantasm. Even a single one should have been inescapable avatar of death to Rin. And she's destroyed 6! On top of that, she advances steadily up the slope as she disintegrates each one. Holy shit! She erases the 7th shadow with the flick of the blade. She's like, what the heck? Wait, I thought I was supposed to be invincible. Let my voice carry far. Let my feet be wreathed in green. Next connection. This sword only responds in German. The jewel sword releases lights. The previously colorless blade now dazzles with colors of the rainbow, supplying her with extraordinary magical energy from its core. Release maximum power! This is a really good projection. Holy shit. Why didn't Archer make any of this shit? Holy crap! And illuminates the cavern in a blinding gold. Okay, I thought we were gonna be dunzos, but this is actually significantly more formidable than I thought. Rin sweeps away the Shadow's offensive and arrives at the top of the cliff. Sakura is in front of her. The dark girl stares at her sister, aghast. I got like 3 more. I just killed 7 of them. Countless shadows rise in concert with her whispers. Their quantity is incomparable to before. Sakura's panicking, or has the thing behind her sense that she's in danger. The amount of magical energy brought to bear against a single human, Rin Tohsaka, exceeds 100 million units if it were to be quantified. It means nothing if I can't kill you right now! Whoa! I'm just strong. The strongest servant, Excalibur? She stopped herself from saying that it's almost exactly like Saber's Excalibur. What the fuck? This jeweled so what the fuck are we projecting? You know what? Yeah, you know, it is like the light conquering the shadows. It's poetic in a way.
ちょっとそんなこともわからないの？あなた今まで何を習ってきたのよ、さくら。バカにしないで。だってそうでなくっちゃ説明が。説明も何もない。これはセイバーの宝剣のコピーでもないし、影殺しの魔剣でもない。これはね、さくら。トーサカに伝わる宝石剣でゼルレッジっていうの。
The heck is that?
切れた。ゼルレッジの名前も知らないのね。なんか説明するのもバカらしくなってきたけど。まあ、要するにあなたの。
Damn! How many fucking perfect counters in this game?
今のあなたは魂を永久期間にして魔力を生み出す第三魔法の出来損ない。
And this is close to the second magic, I believe.
そして私は無限に連なる平行世界を旅するじいさんの模造品。第二魔法のコピーキャットってこと。
So, oh my god, is she using the world dimension cutting slash? Oh. The jeweled sword flashes. It releases light along its arc, erasing the shadows, protecting Chakra. Not only that, the mini Excalibur scores the walls with light and heat, sending tremors through the cavern. It really is just a brutish class of magical energy. What magecraft? No, what magic is she using? Right now, Rin has clearly stockpiled. Clearly has a stockpile that can compete with Sakura's magical energy. It's not about your cursed energy, but it's about your cursed technique.
近づくまでもないわね。こっちはこう見えても飛び道具だし、あんたは影に守られて出てこないし。どっちかの力が尽きるまで打ち合いをするのも悪くないわ。まあ、あんまり続けたら私たちより先にこの洞窟が崩れそうだけど。そんな打ち合いなんて。
I really like this theme.
それも嘘です。
It really makes me feel like I'm playing a video game.
姉さんにはもうこれっぽっちも魔力なんて残っていない。その剣が何であれ、もう次の攻撃なんてできないはず。そうならやってみましょう。いいからかかってきなさい、さくら。あなたが何をしてきても私には届かない。
Honestly, I know that like when a servant dies, it goes back into Sakura. I'm waiting for the moment Sakura realizes that Saber's gone. She's like, oh, what the heck? Shirou beat another servant? What balls is this?
荒領事だけど、まあ授業料って思って諦めるのね。ちょっと強くなったからってわがまま放題したこと後悔させてあげるから。まだです。
Let my voice be distant. My cage will shrink the world. Connect, release, great slash. It's gonna be another one of that. Oh, jeez. I'm actually genuinely curious. How well would that sword work against a servant? Like, let's say she used it against Saber Alter. Would it actually be able to beat her? I want to say no, just because she is using a sword, and Saber is the master of the sword. Even if it is a long-distance sword, she'll probably be able to maneuver around it. But in terms of magical energy and the effects that it can do, like, it might be powerful enough to beat Saber. Sakura can't comprehend what's unfolding before her. She just keeps sending out her shadows in fear. The sword of light mercilessly blasts them all away. She's afraid and confused. She doesn't notice the sweat on Rin's face. Each time she swings the blade, her arm muscles are severed. It's a price for using the jeweled sword. Then go! Light erases the attacking shadows, but their powers are not evenly matched. The difference in Rin, Tohsaka, and Sakura Mato's combat strength has not changed. Sakura's magical capacity is in the billions or even trillions. It could not even be exhausted in a whole generation, so it really can be called bottomless.
私は誰よりも強くなってもう誰にも叱られなくなった。なのにどうしていきなりそんな都合よく私に追いつくんですか。それが間違いだっていうのよ。いくらデタラメな貯蔵があったってそれを使うのは術者でしょ。わかる？どんなに水があったって外に出す量は蛇口の大きさに左右される。麻藤さくらっていう魔術回路の瞬間放出量は1000弱なら、どんなに貯蔵があっても一度に放出できる魔力は私とさして変わらない。
Oh, yeah, that's fair. It's like you have an infinite reservoir of this magical energy, but your hose is actually just as big as mine. So if it's a war of attrition, you'll win, but like in terms of output, it's tied.
だから私が用意するのはあんたと同じ貯蔵量じゃなく毎回1000程度の魔力でいい。
But can't she like bring out her shadow and do that big thing where like it covers the entire floor? Like when she does that, I highly doubt she's using the quote-unquote 1,000 units. She's using like significantly more.
そんなバカみたいに肥大した魔力なんて持っていても宝の持ち腐れよ。
Like I do feel like Sakura has used more than quote-unquote 1,000 units of magical energy. She swings a ray of light. 1,000 shadows can indeed be opposed by 1,000 rays of light, but Rin's magical energy numbers less than 100. It's a contradiction. Obviously, she can only compete on this impossible level thanks to the power of her sword. Oh. Let's see, we have this. Man, that sword is really... Like, I don't even know if I can call it a sword. It's more like a wand at this point. Just firing beams of magical energy. It doesn't even really have a blade. But it does look like... Whenever I look at it, I don't know why, I just think of it as a giant eyeball with like one pupil. You can see like the slitted pupil, but I don't think it's supposed to be that. But yeah. It doesn't amplify her own power. All she's doing is pulling in the mana that fills the cave, feeding it into the jeweled sword. Oh, she's using the surrounding energy. Wow, okay, that works. She's using Sakura's energy against her. Odd is a magical energy that an individual mage possesses, while mana is the natural magical energy in the atmosphere. It goes without saying which is greater. You know, oh my god. I remember that in Mahoyo, Aoko Aozaki did the exact same thing in one of her fights. One of the biggest fights too. It was like, yeah, I'm fighting against this overwhelming being that has like a lot of magical energy and can pretty much nuke me. But I can probably nuke it with its own magical energy since its magical energy is just in the atmosphere. And it ended up being one of the coolest scenes in the visual novel. And Rin, which is the character that's most like Aoko Aozaki, is doing the same thing. It goes without saying which is greater. Rin, whose odd is inferior to Sakura at the moment, can only rely on atmospheric mana. And yes, the mana in the cave does reach 1,000 units. She can use mana to destroy the shadow giants once, but she wouldn't be able to keep it up. Atmospheric mana is limited. Once mana is exhausted, it takes a very long time to recover, just like humans' odd. Is it odd or ode? Or ode or OD? In this world, in this cave, Rin can resist Sakura's attack only once. But what if there was another cave? Then she could fight back one more time. And what could you make all those, could you make, oh wait, sorry. And what if you could make all of those what ifs a reality? Okay. Parallel worlds. Oh. I was like, I don't know where she's going with this, but like, it's the second magic. It's like, oh crap, I use all the energy here. I'll just take it from my neighbor, the world next over. What if you can open a way to a mirror image of the exact same place and pull mana from another cavern that hasn't been exhausted? I guess that's why it's magic and not magecraft.
そう。よそから魔力を引っ張ってるのはあんただけじゃない。けど勘違いしないでよね。私のはそんな無駄に増えたものじゃない。私はあくまで並行して存在するここから魔力を拝借してるだけ。合わせ鏡に映った無限の平行世界から毎回1000ずつ魔力を集めて力任せに切り払ってるのよ。
Oh my god. She's doing a dirty deed, done dirt cheap. The girl's holding an enormous magical stockpile known as the Greater Grail gasp.
そんなデタラメ。分かったさくら。そっちが無尽蔵ならこっちは無制限ってこと。
I have the world cutting slash and infinity. I know this is a bluff because her magical energy might be infinite, but her body is not. The jeweled sword Zeldritch. It's a miracle that connects to parallel worlds, which are believed to be infinite. That's the only power the sword has. It's a mystic code that creates a slight opening, too narrow for a man to pass through, to peer into a neighboring world with different possibilities. It does not have the power to amplify magical energy, nor create 1,000 units of energy with each swing. But it's enough. Once the mana in this world cave is exhausted, she can just pull unused energy from a neighboring world's cavern. What? Alright. And once that's used up, she moves on to the next. And the next. Next. There are endless parallel worlds, infinite mirror possibilities. Ergo, infinity. Infinite. It doesn't matter that Rin Tohsaka's maximum energy capacity is 1,000. It's a bottomless stockpile versus an infinite supply. Oh, sorry. Now we get the thing. So it is, where's the jeweled sword? Jeweled sword Zeldritch. Yes. Okay. User Rin Tohsaka, a limited function mystic code with the power of the second magic. The jeweled sword cannot open portals to parallel worlds, but allows the user to peer between worlds and even transfer atmospheric mana between both sides. It was named Jeweled because it looks like a kaleidoscope from all sides. And it goes without saying why kaleidoscope is one of Zeldritch's nickname. It's one of the most busted craft essences too, but that also explains its color. It's literally every color. Since her magic circuits performed on an equal level, they stand on equal ground. The underground tremors occur for the umpteenth time. Rin's jewel sword isn't just destroying the shadows. The excess firepower is slowly collapsing the cave. I was like, this is taking a hot minute, but if I remember correctly, like, Saber vs. Rider took like over 10. I want to say it was like, I think it was at least 12, because that's when I remember Shirou was like, oh, she said she could hold her off for like 2 minutes, she's done 10 more. And then if you count the Excalibur versus Bellerophon, it's probably like, I don't know, 15 minutes. So in approximately 15 minutes of fighting, she'll probably get Saber entering into her body. If it comes down, this altar, this Greater Grail won't be unscathed. Continuing this vain battle would mean failure for Sakura. Even if Rin were to attack her until her physical strength failed her, the cave would collapse after. It's like, well, either I'm going down, you're going down, or this cave is going down and we're both going down. The shadows stop. Has she finally understood her enemy? With heaving shoulders and ragged breath, Sakura glares at her sister, who stands there calmly.
何度やっても同じよ、さくら。あなたが手に入れた力なんてその程度。舞い上がってた頭。ふざけないで。そんなの不公平です、姉さん。姉さんばっかり。どうして？
The attack and defense continues. Sakura screams, knowing it's pointless, the comprehension wringing her neck. Such a long time, she screams with resentment towards her only blood relative that has built up over time, over a long time.
そうです。私は姉さんが羨ましかった。遠坂の家に残って、いつも輝いていて、苦労なんて一つも知らずに育った遠坂凛が憎らしかった。だから勝ちたかった。一度ぐらい、一度でいいから。姉さんにすごいって褒めてほしかったのに。なのにどうしてそんなことも許してくれないんですか？
The older sister destroys the encroaching shadows. She grits her teeth, getting a glimpse of her younger sister's heart.
どうしてですか？私は違ったのに。同じ姉妹で同じ家に生まれたのに、私には何もなかった。あんな暗い虫蔵に押し込まれて、毎日毎日おもちゃみたいに扱われてた。人間らしい暮らしも優しい言葉もかけられたことはなかった。
Hey, what about Shirou? Her hatred isn't directed towards herself.
死にかけたことなんて毎日だった。死にたくなって鏡を見るのなんて毎日だった。でも死ぬのは怖くて、 一人で消えるなんて嫌だった。だって私にはお姉さんがいるって聞かされてた。私は遠坂の子だからお姉さんが助けに来てくれるんだってずっと信じたのに、姉さんは来てくれなかった。私のことなんて知らずにいつも綺麗なまま笑ってた。惨めな私のことなんて気にせず遠坂の家で幸せに暮らしていた。どうしてですか？同じ姉妹なのに、同じ人間なのに、どうして姉さんだけそんなに笑っていられるんです？
Her hatred isn't directed at her sister. It's a plea with nowhere to go, directed at the world and herself. You know what she's cursing? She's cursing her fate. Stay night, heaven's feel. I actually really like this expression in Sakura. It really shows how, like, she's not just all sadistic and evil. She's got a lot in there bottled up over the years of abuse and trauma, and honestly just envy as well. I feel like everyone has had those moments where it's just like, man, why couldn't I have been more fortunate? Even though, like, a lot of people, me included, definitely have had those thoughts before, but are definitely in a more fortunate position than other people in the world. But you can't help but think, why couldn't I have been more fortunate? And in Sakura's case, she's always been, like, at the very bottom, and knowing that, like, if things were just a little bit different, a tiny bit different, she wouldn't have had to suffer so much, and that just destroys her.
人間をやめたですって当然です。私はもうずっと前から人間扱いされてこなかった。目も髪も姉さんとは変わっていって、細胞の隅々までマキリの魔術師になるよう変えられた。11年です姉さん。マキリの教えは鍛錬なんてものじゃなかった。あの人たちは私の頭の良さなんて期待してなかった。体に直接刻んでただ魔術を使うだけの道具に仕立て上げた。苦痛を与えれば与えるほどいい道具になるって笑うんです。そのうち食事にも毒を盛られて、ご飯を食べることは怖くて痛いことでしかなくなった。虫小屋に放り込まれればただ息を吸うことさえおじい様の許しが必要だった。
She's crying. Rin cuts away the shadows clinging to the crying girl.
どうかしてますよね。でも痛くて痛くてやめてくださいって懇願すればするほど、あの人たちは私に手を加えていった。だから姉さんみたいに頭も良くない、何でもできるわけじゃない。私にできることはこうやって自分の痛みをぶつけることだけです。
A wounded soul, a body beyond saving, and that's...
けどそれって私のせいですか？私をこういう風にしたのはおじい様で、マトウに売り渡したお父さんで、助けに来てくれなかった姉さんじゃない。私だって好きでこんな化け物になったんじゃない。みんなが私を追い詰めるからこうなるしかなかったのに。
And that's...
だからどうしたっていうのそれ。
And that's supposed to be sad? Damn, no pity. She doesn't have an ounce of pity for her sister.
そういうこともあるでしょう。泣き言を言ったところで何が変わるわけでもないし、化け物になったのならそれはそれでいいんじゃない？だって今は痛くないんでしょあんた。
Ruthless, cold acceptance. The girl's screams were excessive, but they only sought warmth. And Rin rejected it all. She affirmed the monster. It only happened because you're weak. Her perpetually perfect sister doesn't sugarcoat the words at all.
姉さんがそんなだから。
Shadows boil up. Driven back by her sister and denied even a proper fight, the girl materializes more curses in her despair.
そうじゃあ私からも一つだけ言っておくわ。私苦しいと思ったことは一度もなかった。大抵のことはさらっと受け流せてたし、どんなことだってうまくこなせた。だからあんたみたいに追い込まれることもなかったし、追い込まれる人間の悩みなんて興味なかった。そういう性格なのよ、私。あんまり他人の痛みがわからないの。だから正直に言えば、さくらがどんな辛い思いをしてどんなにひどい日々を送ってきたかはわからない。悪いけど理解しようとも思わないわ。
You know, I can completely understand now why Sakura ended up killing Tohsaka the way she did in the other ending. She was like, yes, I absorbed her. I put her in the same exact situation that I was in so that she could feel my pain. She didn't understand it, so I'll let her understand this way. I don't think it's the right thing, but it's a crash out that I can completely understand. And, I guess, yeah, Tohsaka, she's very kind, but I don't know if she is the most empathetic person. A concussed rebuttal. She doesn't lie. She only tells her aggrieved sister the truth.
けどさくら、そんな無神経な人間でもね、私は自分が恵まれているなんて一度も思えたことはなかったけど。
She says it straight. She puts all of her feelings into her reply. Sakura can't understand. What did just that say? Even I never lived a blessed life? Hatred makes her see red. After all this time, those all too convenient words sound only like mockery. Shut up. She's going to twist apart. She's going to break. You never even looked at me. You're so brilliant, blessed with talent and fortune. Shut up. You don't care about me at all. I never had a single thing I wanted, but you just kept insisting on how clean you are. Shut up, Ne-san.
足りない。そんな言葉聞きたくない。そんな言い訳なんて聞かない。私は姉さんなんてもう。
I don't need you anymore. The girl shouts to deny her own darkness. That was Rin's last act of resistance. She's been determined to hold out as long as possible. She waited for Shirou Emiya until the last possible moment, but she can't go on any longer. No, it was always a mistake to entrust their personal problems to Shirou. That was Rin Tohsaka's weakness for Sakura. Yeah.
Sakura.
I think that for Rin, even though she can't understand Sakura's pain, she still does care for Sakura. It showed time and time again that she's willing to do whatever it takes as the Tohsaka heir, but she'll put it as a last resort. She won't immediately try to kill Sakura because she's going to look for any situation where she can save her instead. But empathy and kindness are not the same thing. She wants to help Sakura and she loves her, but she doesn't understand her at all. She calls her sister's name in a casual manner, like saying good morning. And in that moment, Rin Tohsaka decided the outcome of the battle.
Sakura.
She calls her name and throws it. It's her greatest weapon. She tosses the magician's irreplaceable relic like she's playing catch. Collapse phenomenon. What? The cavern is flooded with light. It explodes. The jeweled sword embodying miracles that humans cannot achieve crumbles, erasing all shadow. And then she runs. Rin makes a beeline for Sakura. Sakura freezes, cowering from the light. She may have acquired great power, but she's still an amateur with zero combat experience. If Rin wanted, it would be a simple matter to defeat her. She easily closes the gap. While running, she grips another knife she was holding behind her back. Sakura can't react. She might realize that she's about to die, but it's far too late. Rin's got her. It's over, she thinks, as she thrusts the knife.
ダメだこれ。
Oh, and she realizes her own defeat. I'm dead. She realized that it's too late to dodge and that the knife is going to stab her in the heart. She'll try counterattack, but won't stop it in time.
殺されるんだ。
She doesn't feel fear. She's used to people hurting her. It feels terribly natural that Rin Tohsaka is the one to do it. But Sakura closes her eyes. She doesn't like pain, and she's afraid of dying. She's relieved to know that if she disappears here, at least she won't suffer as much. Huh? But it doesn't hurt, and the end doesn't come. Instead, she feels something very warm. The moment Sakura notices where it's coming from, her blinded vision returns. Someone's bleeding. Warm human blood is trickling from her stomach. Blood which can never be returned is flowing from her sister, who is hugging her tightly and seems like she's about to collapse. Why? The girl asks. Rin was clearly faster. Sakura was about to be killed, but at the very end, the knife never stabbed her.
シロウのことは言えないな、私も。
She murmurs absently. The girl always yearned for this. The voice of a sarcastic and merciless, but warm and kind Rin Tohsaka. Aww. You know, I will say this right now. I was gonna say it for the end, but like, I was such a Saber simp prior to watching this, but I think Tohsaka might be my favorite character in this visual novel. I just have the amount of respect I have for her goes up like with each route, and she's just a great person. I think previously, I mean, I do have some problems, notably two things. One is that she never really gets her own route. I know UBW is supposed to be her route, but it always felt more like Shirou's route, and I've already talked about that at length. And I guess the other thing is that, actually no, I think that might be the main thing. She's just been an awesome character. She does lack a little bit of empathy, as we saw before, and she's like, yeah, I'm awesome, I know it, but you know, that's just how things are. But she has like so much heart. And oh, I remember the other thing. In other media outside of this visual novel, it really feels like they emphasize her tsundere part, but honestly, it's not that. It's like kind of normal. She's not as tsundere as she is in like the anime or like in other media. Here, she's a little bit awkward and like is a little bit full of herself, but like she still respects like a lot of people. She still loves, you know, the people that she cares about, and she does whatever she can to help them. And even now, she's like, I have to do what, you know, what I should do as a Tohsaka, but at the last moment, even believing that, she realizes, it's Sakura, I can't do this to her. It does make me think, like, how she's able to, well, kill Sakura when in the Mind of Steel route, but I think it was because she might be thinking that it's putting Sakura out of her misery. It was a kind of where the fuck? An act of kindness. Sorry, I didn't realize I could have like that type of dyslexia. An act of kindness to put Sakura out of her misery instead of letting her live such a cruel life. But here it's like, no, this is Sakura in her genuine form. She's no longer diseased because well, she doesn't have like, you know, the bugs in her, and I know that she's still in there. I think she could lose herself, but right now it's still her. I just can't do it because I do love Sakura. So, oh man, I still am kind of a Saber simp in other media, but like, I do think Sakura is my favorite. Tohsaka is my favorite character in the visual novel. She's just a great character. Rin thinks, there really wasn't much to it. In the last moment, she just felt that this was the best thing to do. Once she saw Sakura up close, she felt like, I can't kill Sakura, huh? She's amazed at herself. She really does have a knack for screwing up at the worst possible times, to have realized such a thing at the last possible moment. I do also realize that like, Sakura's like, oh fuck. If I, like, the last time they met, they're like, if I don't kill my sister now, I don't know what it is. I have a feeling that she's going to kill me the next time I see her. And her instincts were right. She had all this magical power, but Sakura was still able to counter them. and honestly had the upper hand and a chance of winning. It was just her empathy, or not the empathy, but her love for Sakura that stopped her. Realize it sooner, you idiot. But, well, it is what it is. Rin decided to accept it.
でもしょうがないわよね。私、だらしのないやつを見てるとほっとけないしさ。きちんとした仕組みが大好きだから。頑張ってるやつには頑張った分だけ報酬がないと我慢ならないし。
Oh, that is consistent. That's one reason why she really hated the direction that Shirou's going, because knowing Shirou's future as Archer, someone who works tirelessly to save people, but only to get severely punished by it, she was like, yo, this isn't fair. And she tries to stop Shirou, but she's unable to. But most of all,
さくらのことが好きだし、いつも見ていたし、いつも笑っていてほしかったし。私が辛ければ辛いほど、あんたは楽できてるんだって信じたかった。それだけで、苦しいなんて思う暇すらなかったんだから。
She hugs Sakura lovingly. It's the embrace of a lifetime between sisters. Actually, wait a second. Aww, this is Sisters 7. I think that might be the last one. I kind of wish they said finale, but I don't know. She gently hugs her sister, who just ran through her through the stomach, as if discovering a long-sought treasure. Warmth leaves her body. She doesn't complain. Rin doesn't regret her death, only that she couldn't save her little sister. Oh, that is it! I actually didn't remember this detail from the movies or like stuff, so I remember when Shirou was like, huh, this is something weird. The ribbon that I saw in your photo, it's not the same as the one you're wearing. And I thought it was just like, oh, it's hair accessories, but Rin actually said like, oh no, these hold a lot of importance. We don't change our ribbons, but we saw clearly that Tohsaka changed it. And I was like, wait, is that the one that Sakura has? And I guess she gave one to Sakura before she was quote-unquote adopted to the Mato household. Then she collapsed on the altar like a falling red flower. Her weight is gone. In that moment, her sister disappears along with the mirage-like warmth.
けどね、さくら。そんな無神経な人間でもね、私は自分が恵まれているなんて一度も。
How much loneliness was behind those words? The girl's suffering was her own. No one else could understand it or release her from it. Yeah, that's true. I remember. This actually reminds me of a line that Ryder said earlier. At one point, she was talking to Shirou. It's like, do you think you understand Sakura? And Shiro was like, there's no way I can understand all the pain that she's gone through. I haven't experienced it. And I can't even, it wouldn't be right of me to say I understand it. And Ryder was like, good, you understand. No one can understand what she's gone through because only she has that experience. To basically say that you do is giving completely fake sympathy or empathy, and that becomes disingenuous. That hypocrisy wasn't possible. In the same sense, what if the sister she's always looked up to and believed in was going through loneliness that no one else could understand? What if that were true? She was her ideal, who had everything she ever wanted and was always full of confidence. What if her sister was always cheating by something too? Then, it would mean that the world wasn't weak and bad. She was the only cowardly one for not looking up. And there were people who awkwardly tried to love her. Where did I go wrong? Everywhere. I wanted it so badly, but it was right in front of me all along. She hugged me so softly and thought so much about me. And I smashed it all to pieces with my own hands. Ah, she's breaking! Oh dang, that scream, fuck. Her hands are frozen. She couldn't even return the hug. Stained in the blood of a sister who loved her, she furiously cursed herself. Sorry. Damn. I forgot that was it. Okay, it's an interlude because it was not Shirou's POV, but I forgot. That was a... Oh, shit, man. Well, at the very least, that would stop, that would most likely stop Sakura from absorbing Tohsaka. But, yikes. Ooh. That really sucks. Once again, I feel like I can understand Sakura from this route, where she ends up killing Tohsaka. It's like, it's a crash out that I completely understand. Someone, you're pouring your heart out to someone, but they're just like, yeah, I don't care. And it's like, you know what? Why don't you just not suffer? You know, that's kind of what it felt like. Or at least that's what Sakura thought it felt like. It was like you know, I'm opening up to you, and you're just like this. You're just saying, oh, why don't you? It's like, no, why don't you just not be depressed? But once again, like Tohsaka does have a little problem with empathy, but she's not short on love, which she's just a good character, man. I hear a sound. Slight tremors shake the cave. I can only barely hear the light and sound from afar, but the cave is creaking and shaking. Is that thunder in the distance? I wonder about it absently, but I can't remember a time I ever heard distant thunder. Ah! The dagger in my hand begins to crumble as soon as Saber disappears back into the shadows. So he stabbed her with the Azoth blade, right? Why did it crumble? It wasn't a projection. It's probably the cost of killing a powerful familiar like like a servant. Okay. The Azoth blade that Tohsaka put her life savings into has crumbled to dust. Well, I guess we'll be poor together. I tightly fastened the bindings on my left arm. I used up most of my magical energy. There's still some left in Archer's arm and some left in me. I think I can manage with that combined power, but I'm limited to at least to one last projection. I won't be able to control Archer's arm anymore, no matter what I do afterwards. Ah! Alright, I wonder what happened to her. I stand up. Ah! I'm creaking. My body feels hard. It feels like my joints have turned into steel. I bet bullets would bounce off me now. I can't walk very well. I walk. Ah! I'm bleeding. I pretend not to see it. If I don't see it, I'm not bleeding, actually. The pain feels like someone drove iron stakes into my legs, but luckily I can grip my teeth and walk through it. Something is making a sound far away. It's a sound of something that I've heard a long time ago when I was a kid. Oh, it's Holy Grail! The fact that I can remember things I heard a long ago must mean I'm still a kid at heart. I had a lot of interest when I was a kid. I walk up to the wall she got smashed into. Ryder's still alive, but she's beat up all over and most of her magical energy is spent. She probably can't move right away. She should take a break. I mutter at the fallen rider and turn to go deeper into the cave. You got the kill steal, that's not fair. I was a winner. Looks like she's conscious. Ryder can't stand up right away, and she looks up like something's very bright. Hey, what we did! High five! I can't lift up my arms! I don't even know if I have one! Ryder won't push herself too hard. She knows that she should take some time to properly recover instead of forcing herself to get up. She isn't reckless like me, so it's reassuring. The tremors are happening more often. I can't waste time here. I go after Tohsaka, though I can't move my body very well. Creak, creak. I'm getting breathless. I use the wall to support myself as I move forward. My pace isn't bad. My body just feels stiff, but it shouldn't get in the way once I get used to it. Something comes out of my mouth. I pretend not to notice it and wipe my lips. Oh god, I hate that noise. My thigh muscles go snap and I feel numb. I nearly trip over. It's the blades. I'm pretty sure I heard a snap. My clothes are torn from the inside and I can see gaping wounds. I do my best not to look at them and keep walking. I'm close. A lukewarm wind brushes against my body. I clap my cheeks and start running. I leave the darkness. A wasteland I've seen before spreads out before me, filling my vision. No, not quite. I haven't seen this sight before. That didn't exist in the wasteland I saw in Ilya's records. It's Seihai-kun! Yeah! The root cause of this absurd war. The thing that took Sakura from me. I'm assailed by a sense of menace and revulsion. Its excessively vital breathing declares that it's on the cusp of its birth. Flashes of lights and tremor. The light lashes out from the top of the cliff, haphazardly blasting the cavern. I don't know what's happening up there, but given how flashy it is, it can only be Tohsaka, which means I see. I look around. The eyeless, twisted fetus is looking at me. Is that? I guess it is. Sure. No bad to doubt it. It must not like Tohsaka's rampage very much because it really wants to come out. But its body isn't ready yet. Its placenta is inside that dark pillar. It can't come out unless its body is fully formed. That's why it's worried that Tohsaka will destroy its placenta, and it's rushing to finish its body. It wants to be born in this world as a servant with its flesh and blood body. I run. I see a desperate clash of light and darkness. I didn't realize he was that close, actually.
Sakura.
Once I get close enough to make out Sakura and Tohsaka fighting, time stops in the cavern. Man, time keeps stopping. He keeps doing it. I didn't know he had the world. I thought time was supposed to pass by even quicker for him. An enormous source of light blinds me enough to feel that way, and... Oh, does he see Sakura kill Tohsaka? Nee-san. I hear a childlike wail, and the world begins to shake violently. The light didn't destroy the chamber walls. Its destruction is on a more fundamental level. Oh, this is destruction on a more fundamental level. It's the frenzied squirming of a giant shadow attempting to come out. A horrible chill runs down my spine. I have an ominous feeling. Sakura's wailing voice prophesizes the worst thing I could see.
Tohsaka!
Oh, okay, yeah, this is when, right after she stabbed him. I run. Breathing wildly, I scramble up the cliff using the affected limbs. The tremors won't stop. Boom. Somewhere in the wasteland, I hear a large boulder fall. I don't care what's going on behind me. Covered in dirt, I single-mindedly climb the cliff. Hey, I'm here. And a scene that was too late to stop is burned into my eyes.
Tohsaka.
The ground is shaking. Tohsaka's sprawled face down, and I can't see her face. She resembles a large flower falling from its stem. I think I did a oopsie. I look up. Beyond Tohsaka, I see Sakura berating herself and backing away from her bloodstained sister.
Sakura.
So, with all your mana, do you have any healing capabilities or just curses? Oh, jeez. So this is a new portrait. So you can see that like what was her dress is now no longer a dress. It's just like bindings, and it's showing how disoriented she is now. Sakura isn't talking to me. She's in denial. She did this. In a near craze, she hates herself with all her heart. Herself for soaking in Tohsaka's blood. Herself for being corrupted. Herself for connecting to the shadow. The shadow binds Sakura. The black command spells covering her whole body chain her into place.
踊れなくてダメ。やだ。もうこんなのはやだ。
She refuses. Sakura is rejecting the shadow. She's trying to reject the shadow and kill herself in her self-hatred, but she can't. The shadow needs her body. She's trying to kill herself, but the shadow won't allow it. Sakura's self-condemnation and the shadow's attempt to stop her from killing herself are tearing her apart. Tohsaka won. Sakura's breaking free of her possession. I knew it. She chose Sakura's life in the end. Sakura is Sakura. Even if the shadow swallows her, she hasn't changed at her core. I'm the one who did this to her. Back then, if I hadn't been afraid of the shadow touch Sakura and slap some sense into her, this would have never happened if you just punished me. I run to Tohsaka. She's still breathing, just barely. It's too early to give up.
Sakura, Tohsaka は死んでいない。
Huh?
そうだ、死んでいない。まだ助かる。いや、どうあっても助けるんだ。俺とお前で助けなくちゃいけないんだ。
Oh my god, good thing she missed her vital organs. All of them? Light returns to Sakura's eyes. The shadow's hold weakens. Finally, she recognizes me and Tohsaka, sighs in relief and... Uh-oh. Whoa, the gunk is coming. Desperately holds herself back. I shield Tohsaka with my body and take the shadow's attack on my back. Uh-oh. Shadows spill out one after another from behind Sakura. You gotta be kidding me. It's not even born yet, but it senses its danger. Its sense of danger is first class.
往生際が悪いガキの仕業だ。桜を取られたくないってダダをこね始めやがった。待ってろ。すぐにぶん殴って桜から引き剥がしてやる。
I walk towards Sakura. Oh, you get the intro music. Or the title screen music. A shadow grazes my cheek. It would have taken my head off, but Sakura's shout seems to have changed its trajectory. Sakura hugs herself like she's trying to hold something in. Whoa! But the shadows don't disappear, they just keep increasing in number. She's crying. Sakura's sobbing. Not because the shadows are eating at her and causing pain. She's crying in frustration that she can't keep the shadow under control. Ah! I take another step forward. A shadowy spear grazes my cheek again. I take another step. I place my right hand on my left shoulder. The shadows bind her more strongly with each step I take. My advance is hurting Sakura's body and heart. I know I can do it because there are no more Tiger Dojos. Don't you worry, I won't die.
先輩はやめてください。私は助かりません。いいえ、助かっちゃいけないんです。私は生きてちゃいけない人間だった。
One step. Ugh. The shadow hits me squarely in the stomach. It isn't a stab, it was just a dealt punch. Sakura did it out of her own will to push me away.
ほら見たでしょ先輩。
She went like, go away.
私はこういう人間なんです。今さら外には戻れないし、この子も私を離してくれない。それにもし戻れたところで私いっぱい人を殺しました。何人も何人も殺して、兄さんも殺して、おじい様も殺して、姉さんも殺してしまった。そんな人間にどうしようって言うんです。奪ってしまったものは返せない。私は多くの人を殺しました。それでも生きていけって言うんですか。
Okay, look on the bright side. Two of those people deserved it, and one of them is still alive unless you continue this act. So, all the other people, they're nameless. We don't care about them. I see now. She's on the path of no return. Sakura feels like she's trapped by the sins that she can't atone for. She thinks that there's no salvation. No matter what, she'll never forget the sin of taking so many lives, even if it wasn't of her own free will. Even if she's free from the shadow and goes back to normal, a different kind of shadow will always hang over her. And yet...
当然だろう。奪ったからには責任を果たせ。Sakura.
You've done something bad, so let me punish you now. I released the bindings on my left arm. This is the last time. I completely unravel the red shroud that's been holding back death's door. Actually, I'm kind of curious. Where on the flowchart are we now? Aww. Conclusion, release. It's just Shirou with his, like, a satisfied face? I don't really know. What? I lose consciousness. Before I'm gone, I need to go forward. I need to say what I came to say to Sakura while my mouth still works.
そうだ。罪の所在も罰の重さも俺にはわからない。
Whoa! Shadow strike at my shoulder, chest, left leg, and stomach. Grind! They get deflected and fail to pierce me.
けど守る。これから桜に問われる全てのことから桜を守るよ。たとえそれが偽善でも好きな相手を守り通すことをずっと理想に生きてきたんだから。
Forward. Sakura's right in front of me now.
先輩まだ
Begin. Projection. Only one item comes to mind. Shirou Emiya devotes all of his remaining magical energy into its replication. We're gonna break the rules! My final projection. I raise a dagger of contract breaking. I can't see Sakura's face very well. Yeah, let's get this off of you right now.
お仕置きだ。きついの行くから歯を食いしばれ。
This is your punishment. I hear her suck in her breath. And then, Sakura says yes and exposes her chest. Damn it, I have to go to white. Like, this is going to be her final punishment. Oh, shit.
そんなやつとは縁を切れ。
Look at me, not that guy. Oh, he's literally got blades coming out of him. Shit, that must hurt so much. In a breath, I stab her in the heart. Ah. There we go. All your clothes came off. I guess that is... She was just wearing the shadow. Sakura is released. The black command spells wrapping her body crumble away. I use a dagger of contract breaking, a noble phantasm that resets all magical effects and breaks the servant's contracts. It doesn't endanger Sakura's life, it only breaks the contract she was bound to. The image doesn't continue. Sakura is alive. She goes limp. It must be the feedback from being released from the shadow. Tohsaka will still make it. Her bleeding stopped. She has a proper magic crest. The crest is a crystallization of the Tohsaka's inherited magic, magecraft. Even if she loses consciousness, it won't allow its heir to die so easily. The cavern is shaking. Angry Mayun. All the evil in the world. Please. The ridiculous curse is wraithing. Damn it. The shadow isn't disappearing, even though Sakura isn't its host anymore. It's grown too much. It's going to come out, even if Sakura is gone. As long as the Greater Grail exists, it'll come crawling out someday. If only we could have a certain servant Excalibur the fuck out of this Grail. I'll destroy it. I'll break down this giant magical circle along with the shadow. Angry Mayun's undulations are gradually collapsing the cavern. But I don't think it'll disappear even if the cave comes down. I need to get rid of it once and for all, in here. Is that even possible? Yeah, nothing's impossible. I'll get as close as possible to its feet and blow it up with maximum firepower. Angry Mayun won't move as long as it's inside those black flames. While I still can, I need to cut it in half and return it to something that doesn't exist before it comes out. If there's a way to do it, it would be Excalibur! To blow it away with the most powerful noble phantasm I know of. I'm not breathing. It's about 100 meters to Angry Mayun's feet. I'll be okay. It isn't an impossible distance to cover. One more time. I just need to do one more projection, and everything will be settled. It's okay. I can do it. I'll clean this up and take them back. Oh, someone gonna... Oh, I thought someone was gonna interrupt him. Oh.
Shirou, 聞こえていますか?
Who are you? Oh, he actually... A stranger tapped me on the shoulder. Who is she again? She isn't a stranger. I know her well. She looks kind of scary, but I remember this woman can be trusted.
助かった。Tohsakaと桜を連れて外に出られるか?
Shirou.
The long-haired woman looks at me for a few seconds, as if taking my measure.
それで、あなたは?
あれを閉じてからすぐ終わるだろうけど、Tohsakaの傷は一刻を争う。桜だって、ここにいたらあいつの影響を受けるだろう。アンリマユとやらは懲りずに桜をマスターにするかもしれない。
承知しました。桜とリンは私が運びます。安心してください。それだけの体力は回復してきたつもりです。
頼む。なんとか二人を連れて外に出てくれ。洞窟崩れ出してるだろう。
Fuck it, whoever you are.
あんたの足ならあんな落盤なんて問題じゃない。
Saber, that's what it was.
では、二人を安全な場所に運び次第迎えに来ます。
ああ、それは頼もしいんだけど、二人の手当てを優先してくれ。任せられるのはあんたしかいない。こっちはこっちでとっとと逃げるから、Tohsakaを直してやってくれ。そいつがいないと桜は幸せになれない。
Oh, I think this woman says she doesn't have any healing skills. Still, I have to trust that she'll take care of Tohsaka.
必ず。ですがシロ、それはあなたも同じです。桜にはあなたとリンが必要です。それを肝に銘じておきます。
Oh man.
桜を支えるのはあなたでなければ納得できませんから。
She really went from I can't trust Sakura to you to you're the only person I can trust it to actually. Huh?
急ぎます。ご分を。
The black-clad woman easily picks up the two girls and runs down the slope. She evades the crumbling ceiling, dashing for the exit. I can rest easy. I know I can count on her to keep them safe. Next is my final task. What's up, bitch? It's been 10 years. My consciousness disconnects. A mere 100 meters becomes a distance I can never cross. It's only a matter of time until the cave collapses. The ceiling is crumbling all over, and the barren field is turning into a mountain of rubble. My joints are stiff. It hurts to bend my arms and legs. Okay, the squeaking actually makes complete sense if his entire left side is turning into blades. My nerves are hot. Hundreds of blades are sprouting from my body. It's an execution I can't escape from. My body is made of swords. I've always known that. The fuse was lit on the time bomb ever since I used projection. This ending was set a long time ago. Ah! I'm gonna break. Any more and I'll break. I'll crumble to pieces just like the falling rocks. But I can still make it. The body's sluggish, but if I can stop it all here, this day won't have been for nothing. A one-day lease on life. It doesn't sound like much, but right now, it's something I long for. Just one day, 1 hour, even 1 minute. If I'm gonna live, I want to live as long as I can. Appearances be damned. Zoken was like, I want to live long too. Ah, but look at me, I'm dead. Cracks appear. Not outside, but inside my forebrain. The part that controls my behavior, principles, and sense of pleasure. The most important part of really being alive. Life is a pursuit of pleasure. Without it, humans are just beasts. I wouldn't say it's convenient, but it'll still be missed. Well, I guess I won't be doing the thing with Sakura no more. I put on a visceral focus on staying myself. Still, I'm cracking. I can't stop the agony of loss and disappearance of my memories. With each step forward, I disappear. This isn't gonna work. By the time I get there, I won't even remember who I am or what I'm supposed to do. So I should stop here and wait for... Yeah. But something, a big reason outside my body. You have to. Do your duty. What is that? I don't know what this is actually. Time has stopped. There's no pain. A single step takes an entire day. Okay, you know, time has... He keeps stopping time! Except this time, a single step takes a long time. I forgot how to breathe. There's no pain. I can spend a whole day without taking a single breath. I lose all meaning. There's no... What's pain again? Living switches to non-living. Ah, my eyes, they hurt. Ah, Sakura! I stop. I catch myself on a wall as I fall. It's very small. A tiny foothold contains my entire existence. It won't hold. My foothold crumbles. I lose my behavior principles. I lose my driving motivations. I lose my raison d'etre. Or, I don't know how to pronounce that. I know it's reason of being. But yeah, raison d'etre? I don't feel afraid. I lost what and whom I exist for. I'm not alive anymore. No matter what the reason was, my arms don't move for it. Begin. Words come out. My neocortex and the other 3 portions of my cerebrum, never mind my speech sensor, disappear, but something still remains. Projection. My body's dead, but my soul is still here. I can still see my circuits. I weave 8 counts. The burden shifts from my body to my soul, and meaning... That's how Shirou Emiya died. The shape that stands up is no different from a machine. It has the function to swing a sword, but it's a husk without a will to move it. But even without a man-made mind, in this world, there are many machines that dream. Do they dream of electric sheep? Whoa! That was an Excaliblast. Boom! Man, he used the last of everything he had to do the final explosion, pretty much. There was a promise. Once winter is over and spring comes. A list of words with incomprehensible meaning. A tiny hope I remembered until the very end, which should be fulfilled. Damn, that's kind of depressing. Fuck. Is it credits? Oh no. Epilogue. Damn. Hey, we're back in our room. And then I wake up. So if we look at the flowchart, yeah. Oh. Yep. So as I mentioned before, this is the normal ending. This happens when you either don't have enough Ilia points, which I do, which is indicated here, Or if you have this thing, if you decide to use your burst, then you basically use an extra projection, and as a result, your brain is completely fried. So that's the reason why we don't get additional stuff here, because we use our last projection and we're just like pretty much brain dead. So there is something else here that involves Ilya, because you can tell from Ilya points, that makes it so that something else happens. But right now we've hit the end. And then I wake up. I don't feel tired. My mind and body are refreshed, like they belong to someone else.
Senpai.
He was supposed to be sleeping next to me, but nobody is in my futon. Oh, so we're in Sakura's POV? I look at the clock and see that it's already 10 o'clock in the morning. Oh, Sakura, you woke up so late. I pretend to accept that and get up. I'm surprised by my lightness. What's going on, I wonder? It's as if my arms and legs have been freed from a lifetime of chains. I remember, and my body heats up. Last night, Senpai shared his blood with me and we slept together. Did that happen? Okay, the last time that happened was not last night because Sakura was already possessed. It was not this night, so it was actually from 2 nights ago over here, I believe. No, they didn't do anything here either because Sakura was too sick. It was from all the way here, which is the night of 2/11. Okay. Go back, go back. When we came back from the forest, Senpai only had 1 arm. We were sure that things would work out, yeah. I'm feeling fine, so I asked Ryder to help out. Nothing bad will happen anymore. I asked Senpai and Nissan. We'll all do great and... Ah! Oh shit, I forgot I was a murder psycho bitch. A nightmare. Why do I dream about the worst events? Yes, they were only dreams.
Senpai.
The breeze coming from in feels nice. The corridor is bathed in light, and walking through it lifts my spirits. So this is an ending where, well, I mean, we already saw what happened, but Ryder manages to bring Sakura home, and ideally she would have healed Tohsaka somehow. My body feels so light. Maybe I even lost weight while I was asleep. To be honest, I'm a little on the heavy side, and I do battle with the battle skill every night. It hasn't really been working, but Senpai said something like,
Sakura, 割と気痩せするタイプだったんだ。
It'll make me soon, so I'm certainly in favor of this newfound weight loss.
Senpai.
My body feels so light and relaxed. It feels like the world is changing with each step. My body's so light. The air is so beautiful. The pulsing is so warm. It's like I've been freed from a poison permeating my body. Like the worm's grandfather implanted in me. Like the black mud sticking to my heart. Like the awful dreams lingering in the back of my mind never happened at all.
Senpai.
Nobody's here. The hallway is very quiet.
Senpai. Senpai.
Nobody's here. The sunshine is warm. Aww.
Senpai. Senpai. Ah, もしかしてかくれんぼですか?
Nobody's here. The air is crisp. He has to be in the shed, right? Right? That's his room, right? Right?
おかしいな。先輩は隠れてるだけなのに。
That can't be right. Somebody has to be here. It was just a bad dream. Oh no. But I saw someone at the end. His body was totally broken, and they would never meet again.
違う。嘘。嘘ですよね、先輩。
Of course it isn't true. His body wasn't human anymore. He couldn't possibly move in that body, so he should be staying here, waiting somewhere for me to come.
先輩。
Aww.
先輩。
This is like the first moment we see Shirou in the beginning of the game, where he was just chilling in his shed and he's woken up by Sakura. So it all comes back to this, but this time She was expecting to find him here again, but doesn't. But the calendar in the living room shows that it's already been over 10 days. It's the end of February. Oh! So it's not the next day, so she's been KO'd for a while. Dang. I collapsed to my knees. I understand everything now. No, I knew as soon as I woke up, but I pretended not to. 'My personality goes blank. Even now, I'm about to collapse, but can't collapse. I can only weep. That's really all it is. I'm a weakling, a crybaby. I don't know of any other way to atone, and I can't even be grateful for being alive. Shit, man. It's the end of a long winter. I've been freed from the chains binding me for the last 11 years, but I lost my only guidepost. Is Tohsaka here then? Is Ryder here?
すごく強情なんだな、桜は。正直甘く見てた。
The boy speaks sullenly. He sighs with a frustrated expression. She was prepared for that. She made contact with him, assuming that he would dislike her and that she would cause him trouble. Oh, this is when he was back to like 4 years ago when Sakura was trying to bug him, like, let me go to your place, yeah. Or 2 years ago. It was but a slight touch. A part of her thought it would hurt if the boy disliked her, while...
その前にやり直さないと。桜に世話をかけるんだから、俺の方からお願いしなくちゃダメだ。よろしくな、桜。怪我が治るまで手伝いをしてもらうぞ。
She saw how the boy muttered it to hide his embarrassment, and she cherished his generosity of spirit. Spring comes.
ようやく一段落ついたわね、さくら。
Well, it seems like you're the only person in his will because you actually came here every day. Technically, I guess Fujimura or Fujimaru, I forgot which one already. Tiger should get the state, but she's okay with you having it.
教会の調査も終わったし、綺麗な後釜は
Oh,
いい人
Kirei
だし、
freaking died off
私
screen.
たちは後釜なしだし。これ一応ハッピーエンドじゃない？
Nia-san is strong. She wasn't any more energetic than I was, but her spirits was lifted when spring came, and she's working her brain.
ところでさ、さくら、私の家に来ない？まとう手を引き払うなら、うちに来た方が何かと楽でしょ。
Hey, we all own our own houses now because Zoken and Shinji are dead, so it defaults to you. Nia-san's consideration is so kind. I've dreamed for years about living in the Tohsaka house with my sister, but I can't stand being alone at night. And even today, I'm not sure what will happen if she comes home. But that's why I need to grow up.
そっか。さくらは一人でやっていくのね。じゃあ無理には誘わないわ。卒業するまではうちにいるから、休日くらいは遊びに来なさい。
She tells me she'll be waiting and leaves. It must have been stuck in her hair when she came here. A pink flower petal flutters through the air. Wait, what happened to Ilya?
もしかして桜、
Back to
料理
early
するの
memories.
初めてか？
It wasn't, but I can't say I was familiar with it yet. I did my best to read a lot of books before I came, and I was about average in cooking class. To tell the truth, though, I was very, very afraid to have anyone eat something I cooked. It's full of worms!
ないです。簡単なお料理くらいはできます。
いや、そうじゃなくてだな。まあ、習うより慣れろか。よし、基本から入ろう。はい、暑いから覚悟してな。
The basic dish was rice balls. We took steaming hot rice and squeezed it together. I thought he was making fun of me. I sulked a little, thinking it was beneath me. But when I looked up, I saw that his face was deadly serious, and I couldn't feel upset. You gotta make this rice ball. If you don't know how to make a rice ball, then how will you cook anything? You just make rice. And then...
じゃ、交換。俺のあげるから、
He's eating my food! He took the rice ball I just made and stuffed his cheeks with it right in front of me. He gobbled up something I made and put his hands together in thanks. I don't know what he was trying to tell me, but next day I didn't feel as self-conscious about my cooking. I wanted him to eat it and thank me again. Oh, this does explain why Sakura actually enjoys Shirou eating her cooking, why she insisted countless times on cooking. Okay, I always thought that was weird because it was excessive, but for her, it was a sign that someone accepted her. She was so self-conscious of it because she's, you know, she's dirty. She has worms inside her. Zoken has done some nasty ass shit to her, so she didn't feel like she could like touch anything and be respected. But Shirou didn't give a shit about that. He was like, "Yo, give me that shit," and it made her feel very happy to be accepted. So. Yeah. I mean, originally I was like, it's really weird that Sakura ended up like, you know, going to this senpai's house for like years at this point and doing all this stuff for free. But in Heaven's Feel, you realize it started as a ploy. It started as Zoken trying to get a spy into the Emiya household because he knew that the Emiyas were related in the last Holy Grail War. And it was a good idea to basically put your chess pieces where they belong. And he was able to use Sakura because she was just so afraid of him. But yeah, you know, once again, I'll talk more about this next episode when we finish, because clearly I'm not going to finish both this and the true ending today. But one thing I really do respect about Sakura is the fact that she actually has a long-term relationship with Shirou prior to like their romance. Because for a lot of these, it's just like, I met them for like a week and they are the love of my life. And that does happen in the real world, but I personally don't feel it. In the visual novel, it takes like a bajillion hours to finish, so it does feel significantly longer. We think about it. Shirou's like Shirou's basically in love with Saber in like a week. For Tohsaka, it kind of makes a little bit more sense because he's constantly said, I've had this lingering crush on Tohsaka forever. I've liked her since the beginning, but I just never really got to know her, and once that opportunity presented itself, he found out like how awesome of a person she was. So it was like, yeah, I do really like her. But here it just feels like this relationship was established long ago, and I feel like it's a lot more natural for Shirou to fall in love with Sakura, especially with little things like this, where you can really see why Sakura fell in love with Shirou as well. Spring comes.
本当にいいの、さくらちゃん。さくらちゃんが管理人になってくれるのは助かるけど、その
I earned a surprising amount of money from selling the Mato house. Oh, you know what? Fair. I was thinking like, oh, I have my own house, cool. But that house literally has nothing but terrible memories. And not only that, it has this dangerous bug pit. And now that the bugs aren't being controlled, it's just everywhere. So like, it makes complete sense to sell that house. It's more than enough to maintain this one. I asked Miss Fujimura's grandfather to give me the deed to the property and decided to keep this place the way it is, no matter what happens from now on.
そこまで思ってくれるのは嬉しいけど。ねえ、さくらちゃん。シロはもう帰って。
I shake my head. Miss Fujimura's shoulders droop in resignation.
わかった。
Aww.
この家はあなたに任せるわ。
I do wonder how Miss Fujimura reacted to Shirou disappearing. It might not be too surprising because there have been a lot of disappearances in town, and she could just assume it's one of the victims, which technically wouldn't be wrong, but it still must hurt like a bitch. Because losing someone, even if it makes sense, does not make it right. She smiles like a mother and left the Emiya household. This is kind of a tough memory for me.
Sakura, このゴタゴタが終わったらどこか遠くに行こう。
We've already seen this, but
今までどこかに遊びに行くとかなかっただろ。たまには遠出して騒ぐのもいい。
He said that there was nowhere we couldn't go if we put our minds to it. It was so pure that I laughed.
よし、じゃあ約束だ。桜の体が治ってこのゴタゴタが終わったら。
You know, admittingly, when Shirou did the thing with the with Angry Mayun and like the Grail, originally I thought that he was just gonna fall into a coma and honestly become a vegetable. and then Sakura was going to basically take care of him for the rest of his life. But at the very least, they could both physically go to watch the Sakura petals together. But no, he just nuked himself. Yeah, I guess he needed to, and he was also on autopilot. But part of me is wondering, like, maybe the first option would have been better, because that way they could both see the Sakura petals, and maybe that would trigger something in Shirou's memories. Because he said he'll never forget Sakura. Oh, that promise. Spring comes. I think I haven't met anyone for a while. It's difficult being alone. I keep repeating my memories. I want to turn them off like a light switch. It helps that I don't long for company, but then why did I...
当然だろう。奪ったからには責任を果たせ、さくら。
I need to do something. Damn. It's really sad because, like, Shirou's like, Sakura, this is your punishment. And her punishment was a life without Shirou. Of course, that's not... I don't think that's what he meant, but that is what ended up happening. It's hard being alone and with other people, but I need to do what I can. But I don't know how to atone. After all this time, I can't think of a way to help anyone else. Because this is for myself. I've been growing one flower every year for that promised day. Spring comes. I'm used to being alone. I can enjoy myself a little when people are around, but the fear is still there. I talk to people, but I feel like the world is demanding that I atone.
けど守る。これからさくらに問われるすべてのことからさくらを守るよ。たとえそれが偽善でも好きな相手を守り通すことをずっと理想に生きてきたんだから。
He was so selfish. It was so nasty of him to say all that and then not protect me. So I can't forgive him so easily. I'm going to be really selfish and make him go through all the trouble I had to many times over. But I think I'll forgive him anyway. It might be hypocritical, but his words calm my heart so much. It might be irresponsible, but I love the boy who said that to me, and he loves me too. Spring comes. How many years in the future is this? Oh! Wait. I think I saw something. I'm gonna go back just a little bit, just to double check. But like, from this scene to the next one, like, if you look at the counter on the table, or between like the kitchen and the living room, I think a cup for... Oh yeah, there are more plants. I think there was more plants on like the little shelf on the left too, but I didn't actually notice. But this is basically her living in this house as years pass, as she basically thinks about Shirou every time. Originally, I was like wondering how many times did spring come? Oh no, it's coming. Spring comes. Ah yeah, and there are more flowers. You can see that it turned into like a different plant on the left. And there's a plant on the table now. Spring comes. Spring comes. No one comes to visit. I'm not sad about it, but sometimes I feel so calm waiting for spring to come that I wonder if I'm still sane. I'm not sad because something is absolute, because I believe that something will happen that makes up for the suffering. I only have one worry.
遅いな、先輩。これじゃ私、おばあちゃんになっちゃいますよ。
I'll pray that I can stay healthy until that day comes. Damn. Oh, different plants too. Spring comes. Lately, I haven't been able to move my body as well as I'd like. I go out to water the garden as usual. Wonder what year it is now.
手伝いに来ましたよ。
Oh, she became a teacher. My student is here. I'm self-taught and not very skilled, but I found a student willing to learn from me, like magecraft. The new Tohsaka heir is a good girl. She's very similar to my sister. Oh, Tohsaka got busy. Lights scatter. I sit in my rocking chair in this usual place and gaze out at the yard.
ああ、先生、寝ないでくださいね。終わったら昔の話聞かせてもらうんですから。
That brings me great joy. All I can remember are words now, but the words only need to be spoken in order to become stories. They let me relive nostalgic days.
笑った。私、先生の笑顔好きだな。うちの強欲ばあさんと違ってすごい美人なんだもの。
Oh shit. Wait. My grandma, is she referring to Tohsaka? Oh, this is when they're in their elderly years. Because like Tohsaka, unless they're referring to the grandmother on the father's side, I don't know. I just dropped my phone. The sunlight is warm, time flows gently, and sometimes torturous. I keep planting seeds in anticipation of that promised day. Flowers of redemption. I'll keep waiting for spring until my sins are forgiven. Damn. Just keep waiting for spring. Aww. And then spring comes again. You can see outside that there are just a lot of sakura petals because she just kept planting them for Shirou's return. That way they can view the sakura petals together. The years pass in a blink of an eye. I close and open my eyes. The hill is covered in cherry blossoms. Looking just as he always had, the boy waves at me from the hilltop road of our youth. Oh, fuck me. That was painful. Oh man, fuck, that normal Ed kind of fucked me up. Oh no. Shit. That was actually really sad. But like, it was bittersweet in like the right way. Oh man. I'm glad Sakura made it out, but I like Shirou said, the moment he unwrapped his arm, it became a time bomb. And like, I don't know how he's gonna get around that. I don't actually remember whether or not this was the ending in the movie or the true ending was the ending in the movie. Actually, no, it has to be the true end because more stuff does happen afterwards. Oh man, this is really, really tragic though. I really feel the gap that Shirou left with his loss. I joke around how he's like always gets himself in danger and basically like gets himself killed all the time. But like the one time we actually get to see the effect of that, of the loss of Shirou in this little epilogue, it really, really fucking hurt. Man. And you know, Sakura is a really difficult character for me to analyze because there are just so many different sides to her that have shown up in this one route, and it really shows like her struggle, but as well as her extreme crazy side, her like, I guess her complex. I don't know how to phrase this complex. I think it's an abandonment complex and victim complex because she believes that like she is a victim of the world, and for all intents and purposes she has been. But fuck, like I feel like the way she expressed it to Tohsaka really meant a lot, and Tohsaka didn't really have the best answer for it. It was a very Tohsaka like answer, but she still showed that like she was able to change Sakura. Like Shirou said, she was like, you managed to protect Sakura, right? And are we gonna get Tiger Dojo? No, right? The last Tiger Dojo is reserved for when we actually what was it actually? Let's look at the endings. All right, so right now we have all 40 endings, and Gao. Wait, what are these? Wait, what the fuck are these? Wait, are they in a hot spring? Hello.
本編オールクリア&タイガースタンプフルコンプ
Oh, that's what this is for.
おめでとうございました
I didn't need this fan service.
長かったフェイト本編をオールクリアしタイガースタンプまで制覇したあなたをねぎらうタイガー道場 SP にようこそ
Okay.
ここまで遊び尽くしてくれたのならもはや言うことはありません
I didn't finish it yet, actually.
もうどこへなりとも行くがいいさそうだねこれで連打地獄ともお別れ
Damn,
だね
they knew button mashing how. Blah, 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 blah.
さてそんな私たちは一足先に慰安旅行としてアインツベルンの人バルハラ温泉
There's
に
a
来て
hot
い
springs
ます
up in the mountains?
どうタイガお湯加減は気に入った
Her
いいよ
soul's leaving her body. You're killing her.
なんか
あまりの気持ちよさに気を抜くと天国に行っちゃう感じ
でしょ。
Smug ass face right
この温泉
there.
の効能は疲労回復と霊光昇天なんだから。
Sending souls to the other side. I'm trying to kill you.
気を抜くとそのまま帰ってこれなくなるわ。
Oh shit.
なんか今バター畑が見えたような。危ない危ない。お風呂で眠っちゃダメだよね。さて今回でタイガー道場もグランドフィナーレ、フェイトを締めくくるということで、今までの反省会などをしてみ
The
たいと思い
postmortem
ま
because
す。
Shirou fucking dies.
最後まで怒られるなんてつまんない。せっかく温泉なんだし、思い出話をするぐらいにとどめるべきだと思うわ。
年下のロリッコに諌められる私けど確かにそうね。温泉気持ちいいし、反省会なんてライオンのすることだぞ。私反省した。素直に何も考えず今までのことを振り返ってみましょう。で、そういうイリアちゃんは本編でどこがお気に入りだった？
私、そうね、リンルートで
What？
私が殺されるところかな。本当はイベントがなかったんだけど、後から付け足してくれたの。
Did you just fucking say I like the part where I died?
あの心臓引き抜かれるやつね。
There was supposed to be off
確かにあれに
screen?
はときめ
Shit,
いた
what the
な。
いっそそのまま昇天なさい。私が言ってるのはバーサーカーと私のイベントがよ。
I had a moment with Zerker. We saw our
ち
memories.
なみに
Not the part where I
最後にやってる
died.
イベントが没候補ナンバー1のくせにいつの間にかできてた謎のイベントがなんだから。
そうだったんだ。なんかな、あんな悪趣味なイベント画を残して私がバビロニアの神の力で変身、アンリマユと一騎打ちしてるイベント画をボツにするなんて変だよね。
兵隊がどうでもいいんだけど、バビロニアの神の力で変身するヒーローはヒョウ男よ。虎じゃないわ。
Oh, is that why she became Jaguar Man?
嘘。だって可愛いヒゲ生えてるよ、あのトラマント。
ヒゲが生えてれば虎なら今時機動戦士も虎になるわ。
ショック。お汁粉とぜんざいが違う食べ物だっていうぐらいショック。
Oh, I actually didn't know that for the longest time too. I knew they were different, but I thought they were all under the umbrella of sweet potatoes.
タイガーって呼ばれるの嫌いなくせに着てる服は虎柄だし、虎好きなの？嫌いなの？
深く憎み同時に深く愛している。
まあいいけど、人の趣味はそれぞれだし追
I
求
won't
するのをやめてお
judge.
くわ。で、そういうタイガは本編のどこがお気に入りなのよ。
そうね。オープニングムービーとか好きよ。特に藤村大河が映ってるところとか。
聞いた私が愚かだったわ。このままじゃ一生話が進まないから順序立ててやっていきましょう。
I do feel like this game had a severe lack of Tiger. I mean, she had like a lot during the early game, but I think one problem with this visual novel is that a lot of the side characters get completely ignored in like the later half of the game because the conflict is escalating and they have to focus on the main shit. And that is honestly when the game gets good. But like, I think I mentioned this last episode, I don't think we saw Issei this entire route. And I did like Shirou's relationship with Issei. Issei was just a really weird, like awkward dude, but he was honestly a real, like a kind of a bro to Shirou, and it was his presence was honestly kind of missed. Same thing with Tiger.
まずは第1部セイバールートからね。
I didn't expect this to be super long.
ルートタイトルのフェイトが示す通り、フェイトを代表するルートです。私も出番が多いし、タイガーもエンディングに出てくるし、とりあえず文句がつけられないルートかな。
Doesn't Tiger live at every route?
そうね。この頃はまだ私もメインヒロイン張ってたのにな。月日は残酷よね。
Oh shit, Nasu, you better watch your back.
殺しちゃうぞ。
はいはい、ひがまないひがまない。セイバールートのコンセプトはセイバーをメインに置いた聖杯戦争の
I feel like I shouldn't be watching this right now. I should have watched this next time, but I'm already in it, and well, it do be like that.
初心者マスター向けの王道的なお話だと思うわ。
Yep, that makes sense. It was It was the route where the least number of rules got broken. The only 2 rules that got broken were the fact that Caster summoned another servant and that Gilgamesh exists. And that's not really a broken rule. It's more like a technicality because he technically wasn't part of this war, but he just lasted 10 more years after the last war. And also that the referee was also in the game. So yeah, there's that too.
イリアちゃんも中ボス張ってたしね。セイバーちゃんとは別れることになったけど、これでシロウも一皮むけてよりたくましく。ってあれ？となると、このルートのまま行くとシロウってばアーチャーさんになっちゃう危険性大？
それはシロウの生き方次第ね。まあその可能性は低いとは思うけど、すぐ近くに私がいるんだし。
I've always heard that Archer is what would happen if Shirou continued to live after the Fate route specifically. And then that version of him got brought into this Holy Grail War.
そっか。この小悪魔がいるなら、シロウも悪の道まっしぐらで安心ね。ってちょっと待った。イリアちゃん、そんなに長く生きられるの？
Nah, she's gonna die.
それは内緒。まあ人間誰だっていつか死ぬんだし、気にしてたってしょうがないわ。
Actually, what does Ilya have in her hand? Oh, it's a pedal, okay.
で、次はリンルート。アンリミテッドブレードワークスだけど、
Well, it's not really Rin's route.
内容は群像劇というか、お話のメインがよりサーバント寄りになってたわね。
というかズバリ言って、私たちの出番なかったわ。イリアちゃんは途中退場だし、私の扱いも存在だ。
Agreed. Yeah, I'm here
お前
too.
は常に存在だが。
Damn, I didn't think she was
嘘のない
here.
真実が胸に突き刺さる。けど登坂さんもメインヒロイン張ってる割には弱いぞ。美味しいとこはみんなアーチャーさんに持っていかれてるんじゃないのかな。
Even Tiger agrees.
それは仕方ないわ。アンリミテッドブレードワークスのタイトルが示す通り、リンルートはシロウの話でもあるんだもの。
I have to say, I think I mentioned this last episode, but I feel like Archer got robbed in a lot of fights because if he can do all the things that Shirou can, no, sorry, if Shirou was just emulating a fraction of what Archer can do, and he was beating up all these amazing servants, bro, he got completely fucking jobbed.
フェイトとアンリミテッドブレードワークスは表裏一体。このお話の主人公はあくまでシロウなんだから、メインはシロウのお話であるべきでしょ。やつも歪んでるからな。
He's complicated.
なるほどね。そうなると骨になるテーマは遠坂さんルートで全部終わっちゃったわけか。
Wait, if I open the... Okay, there is no flowchart here. I was like, what the fuck?
そういうこと。ここまでが表のフェイト。とりあえず1マスターとしてできることはちゃんとこなしたお話。
And then we go to Heaven's Field where all the rules are broken.
で、次の桜ルートが
Oh,
裏のフェ
Tohsaka's
イ
just
ト。
chilling there. She's staying here.
聖杯戦争の一端からその終幕までを戦い抜く死闘編なのでした。
You can say that it's the other side of the moon.
死闘編。
When are we getting red guard?
そうよね。桜ちゃんルートが一番死亡数多いしね。一番短くなるはずのルートが一番長くなってたなんて笑えないな、お姉ちゃん。
Yeah, actually. So I believe Sakura's route has... What was it? It's supposed to have... well, when I was playing, if I recall correctly, the Fate route took me 24 episodes, roughly that much. Unlimited Blade Works took me up to episode 40, so that'll be like 16-ish episodes. And this is taking me up to, I believe currently this is 64? Or 60, yeah, this is 64. So this will take me 65 episodes to beat Sakura's route. Sakura's route is easily the longest, especially if you consider like the first few days that we skipped. So yeah.
このルートがもっと短くなってたら私やイリアちゃんルートもあったんだけどな。
You know what? I was always kind of like, if Ilya had a route, that'd be kind of sus. But like, seeing her much like her mature side when she was acting honestly more like an older sibling for Shirou, I'm actually genuinely curious how an Ilya route would be. And I'm always down for Tiger. I really like Tiger. I really wish she had more to her than just being goofy guardian dude. I mean, we've seen sides of Tiger where she's been genuinely helpful. Like she could put down all the goofiness and become serious when it's needed, especially when she's taking care of people like Sakura when she was sick, or Shirou when he was like not doing well. but or like just other students when they were sent to the hospital. But there just wasn't enough of her. She's just completely unrelated to this war.
お前のルートなどプロット段階からないが
Yeah, they made a mistake. They made a mistake. If Tsukihime can have like 5 routes in the original game, we should have got 5 routes in this game. I mean, that would have actually, yeah, that would have included both Ilya and Tiger. Or maybe, like, I mentioned this before, but like someone like Ayako, who's relatively unrelated to the war. I really would have been down to see like a route where you're trying to, you have to interact with someone that's not related to the war. Once again, it's something that the Sakura route could have been, but it did not. Oh shit, Tohsaka's dead!
さて、激動の桜ちゃんルートだったけど、イリアちゃん的にはどうなの？
これ大団円って言っていいの？
もちろん大聖杯なんて馬鹿げたものも壊れて、私とセイバー以外はみんな生きてるんだから。
Oh shit, Ilya died!
これ以上望んだら罰が当たると思うわ。
Wait, everyone lived? Okay, she's spoiling the true ending. I really shouldn't have done this until we got into the true ending. I fucked up. I'm sorry. I didn't know.
予定ではさくらちゃんも東坂さんもライダーさんもセイバーちゃんも残ってるっていうとんでもないエンディングがあったそうだけど。
An ending where Ryder and Saber is alive? That'd mean 2 servants.
ヘブン？
Do you feel it?
っていうよりヘルね。ま、人生ままならないから楽しいのよ。誰かが欠けてるぐらいがちょうどいいってこと。
おお、貫禄のあるお言葉。さすが妹にしてお姉さんキャラは違うわね。
Yeah, the older and younger sister at the same
イリアちゃん
time.
的にはシロウは兄貴と弟分どっちなの？
それも秘密です。
I know the answer. I know the
私が
answer.
両属性持っているように、シロウも両属性持
My
っているの
answer
で
is
す。
yes.
あー、わかるわかる。けど一つ間違えて成長するとアーチャーさんっぽくなるかと思うとお姉ちゃんとしては面白いような悲しいような。
まあ、それはこれからの成長次第ってことで、ピンとさくらに期待しましょう。さっきも言ったけど、フェイトはシロウの物語なの。セイバーとリンルートで出てきたシロウのあり方の問題。その一つの解決編が桜ルート、ヘブンズフィールってわけ。
One of the wait, what? Okay, Fate's Shirou story. Fate as in like the entire Fate. Examines how he should grow and mature as a person, and then the answer to that is in Sakura's route. Okay.
それがどんな解決だったのかは私たちが語るまでもないわよね。なくしたものはいっぱいあるけどこれからまた積み重ねていくわけだ。
そう、だから文句なしの大団円なの。みんなはこれからこれでもかっていうぐらいハッピーになるんだから。
いい子じゃのう。天に召された後でいいやつだったと気づくなんてなんかますます悪のヒロインっぽいわよイリアちゃん。
元から私はそういう役回りよ。今さら未練なんてないわ。あとは残った人たちの戦いだもの。私はゆっくりこうして温泉に入りながら地上の様子を眺めているんだから。
そっか、よしよし。それじゃ最後は笑顔で綺麗に締めるとするか、弟子1号。
あーす、了解であります師匠。
One final us.
フェイトステイナイトはこれにて終了。膨大なプレイ時間にめげずよく戦い抜いてくれた。
This long ass fucking game. So long.
ここまでプレイしてくれて本当にありがとう。今までずーっとバッドエンドに付き合ってきた私たちの役目もこれでおしまいです。これが本当のお別れだけど、縁があったらまた本編で再会しましょう。
I'll see you one more time again because I gotta do the true ending.
じゃあね、もう死なないようにね。
I won't. There are no more Tiger Dojos. I won't die. Aw. I'm actually gonna kind of miss this. Well, we got a Tiger Dojo credits, and they don't have English. I can't believe the credits are so fucking short. It was like, all right, we're done. All right, we got no budget. Okay, all right, we're good. What do you mean the budget went to Carnival Phantasm for that one scene?
ところでイリアちゃん、 さっきここから地上の様子を眺めるなんて言ってなかった？
言ったわよ。ここから地上を見守るって。
まさかこの温泉って
That's right. We're watching from the afterlife. You are already dead.
ヘブン？
ギャワー！全然綺麗に終わってない。
I can't believe I fucking died. Okay, that was pretty good. Oh man, now I wish I didn't watch that. Alright, I still have these 3 meat bone things, but I'm going to save that for the actual ending when we complete this ending. But yeah, I do want to talk about that again. It's like, fuck man, that ending kind of got me. Just seeing how Sakura, her punishment, as I said before, was living without Shirou, and she committed to basically just waiting for him this entire time. I don't know if she actually believed that he'll come back, but the very least she can do is keep her promise. And she ended up creating a beautiful field of flowers in her backyard. And honestly, it was just very, very sweet, but also extremely heart-wrenching. But yeah, I think once again, I want to talk about pretty much all of my thoughts next time when we do the last episode, where I'm actually gonna get ready for it. So well, I'll show you what I'm doing. Basically here, I have to go back to wait for my chance, and then I can skip a whole bunch of these scenes because we've already seen them, and I accidentally messed up. So I have to kill Saber. And we'll make our way all the way to skipping a whole bunch of scenes, Sister 7, which is the last sister, and then eventually we'll get to a point where we can no longer skip. Okay, so if we look at the flowchart, we are here, and we see him. I shouldn't have shown this, but it happens. So, Sakura is released. By now, we've already stabbed Sakura with a rule breaker, and I believe in this case, Ryder would have already taken them back. It's just we have one final enemy to confront, and I kind of spoiled it with the flowchart. Kirei Kotomine. But yeah, we'll see this last final encounter in the last part of the game next time. Until then, I will be seeing you. See ya!